Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please write me to my email address, which is walkwithtak@gmail.com, with any questions that you might have. I love to hear from you, and I will answer any question that you have promptly. Recently, a viewer asked me whether it is possible to make a curry in the wok. And my answer is, of course, you can make a curry in the wok. In fact, you can use my fast cooking system to create a very simple, straightforward curry. The secret of this is that to use a pre-mixed sauce. This is made by a company known as Missouri. It's a company that I find it to make the many different kinds of curry paste, and you can use it to create green, red, and in this case a curry known as Penang curry. You can find them in many Asian grocery stores, and you can also purchase them on Amazon, although it's a little bit more expensive. Now, this curry paste is a good way to get your curry started. And basically, my fast cooking system with flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking, all of this will be utilized in making this curry. So the curry that I'm going to make for this particular dish is a shrimp curry. I'm going to use a shrimp which is rather new to me. It was introduced to me by a friend. It's a Argentina wild-caught red shrimp. Now, the shrimp actually looks red. When I first look at it, I thought it's already cooked, but it is not. The shrimp has a red coloration right from the start. Okay, let's go in the kitchen and get started. I'm going to cook this in my Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok. I'm going to start out with about 2 tablespoons of canola oil. Now, the stainless steel wok is perfect for cooking this dish because if you use a carbon steel wok, the seasoning will be washed off. But not in a stainless steel wok, you don't have to worry. So the first step is that I'm going to saute some minced onions. This will provide me the foundation of the flavor. Next, I add the curry paste to the wok. I really like this particular curry paste. It has a very nice flavor. It's not too spicy, so I can always make adjustment to the spice as I go along. And one thing I really like about this company is that you have several different kinds of curry paste to choose from. But since it is a Thai curry, coconut milk is a requirement for making this particular curry. So I use 1 can of coconut milk that is not sweetened. You can find this coconut milk online or in many Asian stores, but make sure you buy the one that do not have sugar in it. After I add the coconut milk, I mix everything together. As you can see, the color of the curry now start to change more to a yellow color. A curry is a very flexible dish. You can use many different kinds of ingredients to go with it. You can use vegetables and you can use different kinds of meat. Most of the time, I find that one of the easy ways is to use whatever vegetable you have on hand. And I happen to have some frozen sweet corn, which left over from a fried rice that I make earlier. This provides a nice texture to the curry. And I also find some frozen vegetable mix, again, left over from my previous stir fry. Both of them will go very well with the curry. And because you're going to cook the curry for quite a bit time by simmering it, so you want to use vegetables that are relatively firm. You don't want to vegetables that are going to melt into the curry. This is followed by with some addition of pepper chili flakes, and I usually use this chili pepper flake just to enhance the spiciness of this curry because my son really loves something that is spicy. Again, this is the part of flavor chasing, and you can make adjustment to the foundation flavor that are provided by the paste by adding other type of seasoning agents. And by using this curry paste, I don't have to stock individual components that usually you use for making curries. Then I find some shimichi mushroom in the refrigerator, and I also find some pineapples. And I decided both of this will add nice flavor to the curry. As you see here is that a curry is one of this dish that you can make many different type of adjustment of the ingredients that you want to put in, and really in some way it is a catch-all dish, and ultimately it's the flavor that it creates will help you to decide whether you have done the right thing or not. Another wok turned out to be wonderful for making curry because you have a lot of space, and the while opening of the wok allow you to stir it readily. Last but not the least, I find some colored bell pepper in the advanced prepping, so I decided I will add some to the curry. You notice that I choose all the vegetables that are relatively small. You notice that I do not add things like broccoli or cauliflower because they can be easily cooked into somewhat a mashed texture, which I really do not like. So after I did a taste test, I decided it tastes pretty good. Then I add the shrimp. Now you notice that I add the shrimp way at the end of this cooking process because I do not want to overcook the shrimp. So I'm going to mix the shrimp together with the curry, and then I also going to add a little bit more water to make the more fluid in the curry. Now I'm going to cook the shrimp only for a limited amount of time because I do not want to overcook the shrimp. And then after I feel that I have cooked the shrimp sufficiently, I'm going to remove them. After doing another taste test, I decided I'm going to add some garlic pepper, and this will help to make the taste more robust. And I decided I also will add a little bit more salt. And then I add some more chili pepper flake to make the dish a little bit more spicy. And the reason that flavor chasing is so important because after you add the ingredients to the curry, because the ingredient has their own flavor, it will change the overall flavor of the curry. It will not be the same as when you started out. So the best way is to make continuing adjustment until you find the flavor that you love. And by now I decided the shrimp is pretty much cooked, and it has achieved the texture that I'm looking for. So I remove the shrimp and set them aside. At this point, I also add a little bit more fluid to the level of texture that I want, and the type of consistency. I think it will go well with some rice. So after I remove the shrimp, I decided that I'm going to simmer the curry for a little bit longer. One thing I really like about this 14-inch Cuisinart stainless steel wok is that it comes with a cover, so I can put the cover on, and in this case I can slow cook the curry. I'm going to cook it for another 15 to 20 minutes. This will allow me to cook down the vegetables to the consistency that I want, but at the same time, since I have already set the shrimp apart, I don't have to worry about overcooking the shrimp. And this is really important if you want to simmer anything longer, particularly when you comes with proteins, shrimp and chickens. You best to set them aside so that you will not overcook them. I put the shrimp on top of the curry after I transferred them into a bowl. This will actually allow the shrimp to be in the right texture that I would like. In the past, if I don't do that, I often find that my shrimp will become overcooked, and I certainly do not like shrimp that are overcooked. Since I do not cook curry often, and I find this method works really well because this will allow me to create different kind of curry using the curry paste without have to figure out how to create a flavor from scratch. And the end result is that I can still make adjustment through flavor chasing to achieve the flavor by adding other seasoning agents to this basic foundational flavor. And by using my fast cooking system with flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and templates-based cooking, I can easily create a curry dish without have to use any recipes. So if you have already using my fast cooking system, you will find it is very easy for you to incorporate this shrimp curry dish or chicken curry dish into your regular repertoire. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine. If you'd like to adopt my fast cooking system, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.